Hello viewers, hello Zimbabwe. Masquerase. My name is Ronald Makusha. Welcome to African Beyond Television Network, where we give you the latest trending news in the nation of Zimbabwe, Africa, and beyond. Let us talk about the incompetency of ZANU PF government led by President Emerson Mnangagwa at this time, especially in the health sector, where we don't have a functional hospitals, we don't have functional ambulance services, we don't have drugs, we don't have nurses who actually want to submit to their jobs as they are supposed because of poor salaries they are earning. So ZANU PF supporters are always defending their masters, defending their leaders. But here is a very interesting thing here. It's an unfortunate incident which happened in Mberengwa, but it's a very, very important issue to talk about because it is a lesson to the people of Zimbabwe. It is a lesson to ZANU PF supporters. It is a lesson to those Vana Chete Chete because they actually see that when we talk about ZANU PF incompetence, we don't hate them, but it's because we have experienced this for a very long time. As you can see right on the screen, that ZANU PF car, the report is that it hit a pothole and the wheel came off and it went out of the road. That is the report. And when it went out of the road, it overturned and several people were injured. The problem is that when this happened, no ambulance came to actually rescue them. There was no ambulance in scene. As you can actually see, this is the vehicle right here on the screen. These are the people seated down. I think there were 4 people in there, and both of them they were injured. No ambulance came to their rescue as required. If the Zimbabwean government had actually prioritized the health sector, we would have seen ambulances coming to actually rescue them. But this is what happened. They had to make a phone call and this car had to come. This is another ZANU PF car which came to actually rescue them. And it came and it ferried them to the hospital. It's because there was no ambulance to rescue them at that moment. And they had to resort to actually calling for another car from their party. And it came to actually rescue them. And let us put this situation to an ordinary Zimbabwean. How is an ordinary Zimbabwean managing to actually live in Zimbabwe given the circumstances, given the situation I've shown you right here on the screen? How can we have an economy? How can we have a country where for you to be ferried to the hospital, you have to call for your friends to actually come to the rescue? So this is the problem we have in Zimbabwe. This is the reason why we always speak, we always talk to say, let us build hospitals. Let us have an efficient ambulance service. Let us have an efficient health service, which is well paid. Let us have a health sector which is well paid. But it's not surprising because if people like Kudzai Mutisi, who is a ZANU PF fanatic, they always come to Twitter and they praise the government of President Mnangagwa is actually doing, and they say zvinhu zviri kutofamba, the money which is being channeled to the health sector is enough, yet it's not. We are actually asking for the people, for the government of Zimbabwe to actually take the resources from the looting and they channel those resources to the health sector, to building and resuscitating the health sector and making sure that people are well paid, to make sure that there are ambulances, to make sure that there are equipment at the hospitals. That is what is very, very important. So you can actually see that Anzina one-on-one and the services are struggling across due to COVID across the globe. Why is ED at fault? You know what? Go to South Africa. The reason why your people are going to South Africa is because in South Africa there is better health facilities. There are better health facilities there. Go to Mozambique. The reason why the people of Mozambique are not complaining is because there are better health facilities. Go to Zambia. Go to Malawi. Zimbabwe is the only one affected by COVID. What about Botswana? What about other countries in the region? That should show you that in the whole SADC region, Zimbabwe is the only country with the worst health system. And the question is, why do we have the worst health system? It's because of incompetency. So you cannot defend the incompetence of your leaders. You cannot defend the indefendable. President Mnangagwa and his team, you can't defend them because what they know is to board the planes, is to travel. That is what they can know. That is what they can do best. So you can't rely on your party vehicles to ferry each other. One-on-one, you are mentioning an issue of sanctions. I want to show you this. Let's assume that it's true that sanctions are actually affecting us. The question is you are alleging here that it's sanctions. The question is, 5 million was stolen by Wajgajena from court. What sanctions made Wajajena to steal 5 million? 15 billion went missing. President Mugabe actually confirmed it, that 15 billion plus was looted from the Zimbabwean coffers. Show me one sanction which led to the looting of 15 billion plus. Let us go to the issue of the Chinese loan, which was backed by around 26 billion worth of reserves. Um, who told the Zimbabwean government to actually do that? Isn't it China which gave Zimbabwe a loan and which was backed by such an exorbitant interest? You look at those on all those things. Look at Priska Mfumira, who stole 70 million uh, from NASA. What happened to her? What sanctions caused Mfumira to steal? Look at Obadiah Moyo. He stole 60 million COVID funds. What caused him to actually steal that money? It's not sanctions, it's corruption. We always say sanctions are there, yes, but there are things we can control, which are corruption. Corruption, we can stop it here at home. We can stop it here at home, and we can actually deal with it here at home. So you can actually see that this is the reason we are always saying you need to have better leaders, good leaders, not these thieves who are there, not these corrupt people who are there. And you come here to tell us that it's sanctions. If it is sanctions, you bought these vehicles for your party. You are the ruling party. You have MPs. Every MP does have a vehicle, which means you have a representative almost everywhere. You have councillors. Why are you buying these vehicles? Why are you not investing in the healthcare? Because you are in power. So you have money to buy vehicles, you have money to hire private jets, but you don't have money to actually deal with the issue of the healthcare. So you can actually see that ZANU PF is nonsense. You can't continue to tell us same things each and every time. So Team Zimbabwe, this is it. Let us go to this comment. Anzi, due to inflation, the Chinese deals are actually good. Which deals are actually good? Which deals are you talking about? Because we are talking about United States dollars here. Which inflation is affecting United States dollars? So it seems as if one on one you are just Emrakashi, you're just somebody who defends nonsense because you are nonsense yourself. And the nothing is free. China is helping infrastructure. Nothing is for free. Yes, we agree that nothing is for free, but you always say China is a good friend. You always say China is the best. And we are saying, no, China is not the best. This is the reason why we are saying you have to leave China and you have to work with people who are responsible with responsible organizations. But you don't want. You don't want to stick to China, and these are the results. So this is it, Team Zimbabwe. This SunPF team which was going to Mberengwa. This is from Mberengwa district. They had an accident. No ambulance came to their rescue. They had to wait for another party vehicle to actually come and assist them and come to rescue them. And this is the reason why we always say to ZANU PF people, repent and actually follow change and make sure that you come and to be rescued by Advocate Nelson Chamisa. It's not too late for Advocate Nelson Chamisa to actually come to your rescue. You have to register to vote. You have to vote for Advocate Nelson Chamisa come 2023. And probably, thank you very much, Memory Ngube. ZANU PF must go. They have to go. No two ways about it. No negotiations about that. They have to go. That is what we actually need as a people. Okay. Anzi, I'm just praying for Job Sikhala to feel well. Thank you very much, Memory Ngube. I agree with you here. I'm going to come with that issue of Honorable Job Sikhala so that we can talk about it. A few minutes from now, if my time permits, my network permits, I'm going to come with that issue of Honorable Job Sikhala. So stay focused, Garor Paduze, so that we can talk about that issue of Honorable Job Sikhala extensively because it's very important for us to cover it. So thank you very much, Team Zimbabwe. I have demonstrated the reason why ZANU PF people are suffering the same way we are suffering as citizens. They are not spared. It's because they keep on liking, they keep on supporting incompetent people like the ZANU PF leaders who have failed to resuscitate the economy, who have failed to bring new things, to bring change to the economy of Zimbabwe. Everything is dead, nothing is functional. Let us vote for change. Let us register to vote and make sure that in 2023 we put Advocate Nelson Chamisa in the position of power. Let us put him to State House so that we can change things. We can have a country where an ambulance service is functional. If you have an accident, we have fire brigade, we have an ambulance attending at the same time. That is our desire. That is what we are demanding for. That is what we want. So, Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. Let us meet in other episodes, in other programs. I'm coming with the issue of Honorable Job Sikhala. I have a lot of issues to talk about. I hope my network is going to permit me to actually come live so that we can talk as usual. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for your support. And we have a lot of issues to talk about in Kenya. We have another issue to talk about Kenya. So I will be coming back with those issues right on this platform. So make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you are following us. Make sure that you have turned on the notification bells so that whenever we come live, you actually get notified. So please share these videos to as many people as possible. That is the least possible way you can actually support us. Just liking, just sharing. You have supported us. So thank you very much for coming. My name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. Let us meet in other episodes and other programs right on this platform, the People's Platform Africa and Beyond Television Network, live on YouTube, live on Facebook.